This is my third and probably final deck update of my Dark Worlds. This is what I'm going to be running the rest of this March 1st format. Unless I duel some more and see something is not working out more than it is working out, I want to try something else. But as of right now, this is my final deck update for the March 1st format. First off, you have your 3 Grafas, which is your destruction and your major beat stick that just keeps coming back and really just pisses people off. They have to really overextend to get rid of him, and that saying, unless you remove him from play, he's coming back your next turn. And even then, he still might be coming back. Next, you have your Searcher of the deck, which is Snow. She searches out any of your Dark World cards. So if you need to add a monster to your hand, you got that. You can add your field spell to your hand, which is what I usually do. But it allows you to search and get what you need to your hand when you need it. Next is your Brow, which is a really good card. It's your draw engine for the deck and becomes a pot of greed whenever you use it with the field spell. And then I'm running my 2 golds, Ruler of Dark World, which is your 2300 beat special summon and allows you to go into your rank 5 exceeds. Also 2 Silvas, same thing, your 2300 beat stick, and allows you to go into your level 5s. I was seeing a lot of the times I was having Grafa in the graveyard, but I didn't have a level 4 or lower to just go ahead and normal summon with no discard, with not having to discard to be able to special summon it for Grafa's effect. So I added in 2 of the beige Vanguard of Dark Worlds, so that if he's the only one in my hand, I can still summon him, return him, and get a Grafa. 2 Trance Archfiends. And with the field spell, if you keep it on the field and one of these in your on the field and one in the graveyard, you can create a loop where you'll always have a Trance Archfiend, because you remove one of your Trance Archfiends with your field spell, and then as soon as the one on the field gets destroyed, you add Trance Archfiend, and then you just remove the one in the graveyard, and you just keep doing that, so you'll always have that second discard outlet. Run 1 Goraz. With the field spell, he becomes 3000, so he becomes a really good beat stick. 1 Tragodia. Tragodia is really good, and my friend was actually using my deck, and he was dueling a 6 sound, and the first turn the 6 sound guy went completely off and got his Cheyenne out. Next turn he attacked, my friend struck Tragodia, and on his turn dropped to level 5 because I run 4 level 5s, so you pretty much always have one of them in your hand. He dropped that, took control of his Cheyenne, and went off on the guy with his own Cheyenne, so it was pretty cool. I run level 4s, 7s, 8s, 5s, 2s, so Tragodia can hit pretty much anything I need it to hit and take control of. And then 1 Morphing Jar, because Morphing Jar gives you multiple pluses, like across the field if you have the right hand. For spells, 1 Card Destruction, same thing as Morphing Jar, just gives you complete hand pluses. And if you use Morphing Jar, draw into Card Destruction and activate it. I've had so many people rage quit on me because of that. Then I run Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. Then 2 MSTs, 3 Dark World Dealings, and 3 Gates of Dark World. And then I added in 1 Foolish Burial just to get either a Grafa in my graveyard my first turn and then summon, return, get Grafa on the field quicker, or if I have a handful of monsters and the field spell, but I don't have a theme in the graveyard, I can drop this and put a theme in my graveyard so I can start getting the pluses off from that. Then I run 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Solemn Warnings, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, 2 Torrential Tributes, and 1 Mirror Force. For my extra deck, 1 number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Don't really get him out too much, and I'm probably just going to put him in my trade binder. I run a good amount of level 4, so I run 2 Utopias, but I usually only go into 1 Utopia per game, so I'll probably put the other one in my trade binder. And then I run Terrace, Keeper of Genesis, and Andreas, Keeper of Armageddon. I'm wanting to get 1 more Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, just because I like her better than I do Andreas, Keeper of Armageddon, but I don't have the money for them right now. Next, I have my token for Goras. 2 Death Wombats for burn decks. I put the Death Wombat in there to stop all of their burn effect. 30 MST. Actually sided Deck Devastation now. Skill Drain, Light Imprisonings, Mind Crush, 2 Nordic Relic Leviathan, which works really well against Dino Rabbit because they'll go Logia, attack with Logia, destroy a monster, activate this. They can't change their effect to negate it, so they lose their Logia. Next is 2 Rivalry of Warlords and 1 Dozing Match. This is my deck. Let me know what you think about it, and tell me your opinion. I want to know your opinion on this format, whether you like it or not.